Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. You can also apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Taurus, let's get into it. So Taurus, the first oracle card you have is rewards, and it says further, your hard work is paying off. Your performance is gaining attention in your community. You deserve the rewards you are receiving now. For some of you, you probably see there is a medal in the picture. This is somebody who is athletic, who has run the marathon, who has won the marathon, and training for marathon is not easy. It takes a lot. So I feel you have given a lot. You've been in training for a long time. And now whatever you have been working on, whichever area, whichever field, that is gaining momentum. It's gaining recognition. Some of you will receive accolades. Some of you will receive, raise and recognition in the community or in the company. For some of you, this is increase in sales and independent business. Media clients are increasing, but it's the time for you to get rewarded and your hard work pays off. The next card you have, Taurus, is extremism, number 8, Aries, 8th house, Scorpio energy. Also, there is a life of Mercury on the left side of the bottom in the picture, and then there is a Scorpio. So we have Mercury and Scorpio energies blending out here for you, Taurus. If you see the picture, there is a man and woman, and there is a letter in the hand with something written. So they are fighting over here, these two people, over what's written in the letter. So something that came about was known has changed the situation. There's a crew which is flying, and it's actually flying through the scene. Cruise is a sign of change, symbolic of change. Something could be changing. You could be hearing some information and something changes in the way you think or your belief system. Some philosophy that you used to follow or believe and could undergo a change. But Mercury in Scorpio is way more than that. It's about going deeper. Scorpio is 8th house. It's the house of renewals, regeneration, deaths and births. Not like in the sense that things end and new things begin. Transformation, the house of transformation. So I feel that right now you, Taurus, are into deep thought. You put deep thought into everything that you do. Not only in your day-to-day, but also at your work, in your relations, in your projects. Everything, I feel that you understand it. You put that higher perspective to everything that you do and say. For some of you, you could be into creating, write-ups or writing things or speaking or, speaking. Public speaking could be. You could be, into giving speeches somewhere in your company or talking on stages or giving some performance. But this is a time, Taurus, where, whatever you are seeing, whatever you are doing, you are a very magnetic person at this point in time. And I feel that a lot of people would be intrigued by the way you do and understand things. Some of you could be also into analytics or investigations or into research work in any area. There's a lot of research going on in everything from cosmetics to medical devices to medical, to technology and, even in food items, there's a lot of research and growth which is going. So you could be into researching things. I also feel changing of opinions and theories or belief system that you have had is also undergoing a transformation. For some of you, you could be also, Mercury and Scorpio is depth. So going into life's philosophies, universal secrets, astrology and subjects of cosmos, writing, journalism, you could be into investigation or reading up about these subjects. So there is something which you, this transformation of tastes, of belief system, of the way you do things, solving greater problems, I feel, where you get to the depth of it and find a solution. Just be mindful of any words that you say, because they will be highly intense and it will cut through. So be mindful of the words you choose now to communicate in the next few days, Taurus. So that's the Mercury. Mercury is like of change, the planet of change, communication, of understanding, and Scorpio's 8th house about renewals. It's also self-control. So be mindful of how you act out, especially in high-pressure situations, Taurus. The next card you have, Taurus, is the Gambler. So the Gambler is about taking calculated risks. It sounds like formalized gambling where you put the bets and money. It's not that. But some calculated risks in life which could pay off for you at this point in time. I feel that, when we gamble in life and we take chances, not all the times we win. Sometimes we lose. But trusting our gut feeling, our intuition as to when to do what, when to say what, where should we invest and where should we retreat back and things like that is the actual gamble that everybody, the actual gamble of life. Which project do we invest into? Which company do we get into? If we have 2 offers, which one do we take? That's the gamble that we take at all times in our life. Right? So where do we live? Which city do we live? Because everything influences the way our life shapes up. So I feel there is an element of chance out here, Taurus, for you, but not just a random chance. It's like something that has, some level of skill. Like, for example, the horse racing. In a horse racing, you just don't pick any horse. You pick the right kind of horse, then you put the right kind of trainer. Then, you kind of read your competitors, like read the energy or read the vibe of the gamblers, like of the horses that are running over there. So all of those skills, there's an interplay of all of those skills. And then we take a chance, like how much bet we put on the horse. So there is skill, plus of course there is a chance factor. So I feel at the current moment or in the next few days, Taurus, for you, that's the kind of energy that's going to play out, where you have to apply your skill and read the energy of how things are transpiring and then go for the next step or take a chance on the next step. No, always wins are not guaranteed, but then, that's how it is. That's how we sharpen our our understanding and our reading of the people of the room. That's how we sharpen our intuition. That's how we sharpen our skills. So I do feel that you are going to take some calculated risks based on your intuition, based on your situation, reading by getting a sense of what's going around you. And that will help you. I mean, either if it's about getting out of a difficult situation or it's in regards to your investments, there is something that is out there for you to take a chance by applying your skill that you have been working with for a long time now, Taurus. Now, the first tarot card, Taurus, you have is the 7 of Cups, and it's in the reverse for you. This is minor arcana. Cups is water energy. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio are the water elements. So 7 of Cups in the reverse is about getting clarity, because in the upright, it's like upright 7 of Cups means multiple choices, confusion, so many options. But when it's in the reverse, it means that, all those fantasies and ideas and choices that you earlier had or were confused about or maybe fantasizing about, now that's all turning into, now you're turning more to being grounded and being very real in terms of your choices. I feel that you were maybe scattered with different things before, but now you are focusing on one thing that's most important to you. That is, that will take you towards your goals. So all the chaos in the past is all going away, and now you are choosing one direction, you're focusing on it, and you're not deluded about anything. There's no confusion in your head. You are leading with integrity. You are charging forward with purpose. I also feel that, this card, this is circular. So the circular is, I feel, the circular nature, cyclical nature of a lot of things that we, in life. It could be because this is the card of, making decisions, coming out of multiple choices and making decisions. So this is the cyclical nature of making decisions, which means that we learn from our past mistakes. We let go of things that did not fulfill us or that distracted us. And now we are grounding ourselves. We are being more practical. We are learning more about our choices and then making informed decisions. So I feel that you are very clear in your head, and also you have that emotional clarity. Maybe your emotions were all over the place, but I feel that now you are moving in one direction. It happens, especially when we are at life's major transitions or that we're trying to make changes. There's always a number of possibilities that we can, go in the direction, especially in terms of career or in terms of moving homes or picking cities. We can, there's a sea of possibilities. But then when we understand and recognize what truly matters to us, what are the factors we want to consider when choosing a city and a house, what are the factors we want to consider when choosing a career, and then putting the action into creating that reality for us based on what we truly want, our values, our inner voice. So you probably, Taurus, are at a time of your own personal growth where you are moving away from being indecisive or, leaving things incomplete, to being more responsible, accountable, and more empowered in your decisions and opinions and choices. So this looks like a turning point for you, Taurus, right now, where you are more gaining awareness of what you want, and you want to live meaningfully, you want to live purposefully. And this also is a time, Taurus, that when you make your decisions and choices, that situation is going to lead to your next chapter or next phase of your own development in career or in personal development. The next card you have, Taurus, is the Queen of Swords. This is a port card. And this is air. Swords is the air suit. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are the air elements. Now you're coming across, I feel, as the Queen of Swords. This is your energy, Taurus. Could be somebody around you, but this is somebody who is very wise. Somebody who believes in logic. Somebody who gets the facts before making decisions. I feel you're doing that right now. You're very decisive. You are very discerning. You are not confused. You don't want to live in illusions or with fog in your head. I feel that you're very precise with your actions, very honest with your words. You're not beating around the bush. You don't hide and sugarcoat things. You understand how important it is to understand the truth and speak the truth. You also understand how important it is to draw the boundaries, healthy boundaries. And you also know how the mind, the power of the mind, the thoughts, thinking things through, weighing the pros and cons, can help in navigating any kind of situation. Now, if you look at the queen in the picture, she's sitting on a bird. Birds are symbols of spiritual energy, connection with the spirit. This also represents freedom of thought. Now, if you see there is a lot of snow out there. There is white snow. White is why it is symbolic of purity. So purity in thoughts, purity in understanding, and being very objective with your decisions, being very precise, not being biased. Also the landscape, look at the landscape. There is ample amount of open landscape out here, which means that there is no clutter. Some of you might be clearing off the clutter in your life so that you get straight, so that your line of vision is cleared off. And there is no obstruction for you to see things for what they actually are. Right? Facing reality is difficult, but then it's very important, and I feel that you know the importance and you're ready for it. You're ready to know the truth, you're ready to hear the truth, you're ready to see the truth. Right? Because you've been through it all. You've been through hell and back, and that's where the strength of becoming a Queen of Swords comes from. Like, you've endured so much pain, Taurus, I feel, by seeing situations for what they are. But you understand that this is the truth and it needs to be embraced. And that's what gives you the independence to think and act going forward in your life, right? It makes you a critical and analytical thinker. And it also makes you very strong to live by your convictions and stand up for yourself. Like, whatever your belief system is, after knowing the truth, whatever idea you form in your head, you stand by it. Right? I mean, Queen of Swords is not a emotionless person. You do have deep emotions, but you also understand that your emotions should never be allowed to get the better of you. And that's why you are being more balanced in terms of the way you communicate. You're not being extremely... Ow, sorry about that noise. Okay, so emotions are required, but you don't have to let your emotions get the better of you. And that's the true and the most logical way of living and navigating any kind of situation. So I feel that you are ready, Taurus. You're making decisions. You probably are making decisions with a lot of facts on the table. And I feel that there are situations and truths that you have uncovered or learned over the last few years or several years, which have transformed you. Just knowing the truth and the power that the truth brings into everybody's life is something that you understand very well, Taurus. And you have transformed, or you have transformed situations based on the truth that you have uncovered. I feel that your decisions, your actions are all based on what you uncover. Right? And I also feel the Queen of Swords is also highly, acts out of integrity. So no biasing, no beating around the bush, no underhanded stuff. And I feel that you're living your life with utmost integrity, Taurus. Now, the last tarot card you have for today is the Page of Swords. So you have 2 court cards in a 3-card straight, Taurus. And that's amazing because this is also an intellectual energy. A beginner's mind, somebody who's willing to learn, to understand things, to question the status quo. Like, why are things the way it is? Why are things being assumed to be like this? Why can't it be done this way? New ideas, getting clarity, and there is a lot of intellectual. So you're the earth sign, Taurus, and you're coming across as an air sign because there is a lot of mental growth, intellectual growth, learning new ideas, and different thought. I feel that you are challenging how things are done, said, in the past or in the current. You are open to new experiences, new ideas, new perspectives. You're learning about yourself, learning newer ways of doing things. And I feel that you're learning a lot. It could be in any area, not just one. I feel that overall you're open to learning. You're curious. How can things work? How can we do it better? The only caveat with this page is that it's a naive energy. So they could just burst out, say things, act impulsively. So be careful of that, of impulsive actions and words. But I feel that at this point, Taurus, you are like, full on. You're just going full on, learning new things. You're not afraid of learning about things or stepping into unknown areas or unknown domains. You might be shifting careers. You might be learning up things that you have not done in the past. Lot of mental growth. And I feel that, when we grow. Now, I also feel that, if you look at the picture, there is a bird. Bird, of course, means like, freedom of flying through your newfound clarity, feeling lighter in the head, being connected to spirit, receiving messages from the universe. Also, there is some grains, strokes coming out from the cap of this person, and there is some coins at the back. So I feel that you could be learning something, to apply in your material life, or that will lead to good finances because there's coins in the back. So you might be applying your knowledge and skills to create more financial wealth and material wealth for yourself, Taurus. And the last card you have for today is the Death card, which says endure the trial, overcome the failure. So you might be feeling like things are not working out for you. This is just, this is just a trial time to see. I think it's just a test on, to see how much you can navigate around this. What have you learned? Are you applying what you have learned? So just a little bit of test here and there just to see that, are we making the most? Have we reached our potential? Are we in the right direction? And things like that. So death over here means death to all things. You're removing all things that are not working, whether it's way of thinking, a belief system, a conviction that you have, or patterns and habits that you have been, living your life with. So endure the trial. Yeah, there is some kind of a challenge out here. I won't deny that, but here, overcome the failure. But there is a message out for you that this is overcomable and you can do it. So I feel that you're gonna apply your knowledge, your new things that you've been learning, applying your mind to overcome the challenges. Okay? So Taurus, those were your messages. Hope they were helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like and the subscribe along with the bell icon so that you get notified whenever the videos are published. And take care you all. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.